Well, hello and welcome along to everyone who's joining us for our live broadcast today. We are full steam ahead for this from the gantry, but we have to report to you first up that the match itself, whilst not jeopardised by the weather, certainly may have its dynamic affected by this torrential stair-rod rain which is upon us and which has appeared almost from nowhere in the hour or so up to kick-off. It could prove a considerable test for the officials and certainly for the players. We do have our fingers crossed that it won't affect the game itself, but I tell you what, this could be a bit different. This is, of course, the Camp Nou, one of the best known, perhaps the best known of all the venues. It hits one! He's done very well to get to that.
Mohamed Salah simply didn't do anything wrong. He was thwarted by brilliance.
Robertson. Oh, hits it! Boots it to safety. Firmino plays it out to the wing. Van Dijk does well to read it and intercepts. Keita. Decent progress down the left. Away from immediate danger. Liverpool have had plenty of possession, but few, if any, genuine chances. Danger averted for now. Had a shot! Good, strong hand by the keeper.
He just wasn't expecting it.
Knocks it away. Is it in? Big relief, it just needed better contact.
Well, Peter, I would say it was worth a try.
Just brushed off the ball there. Matip takes control of it and he's on the move. Well, that's a foul. Free kick's been given. Tries to get it forward quickly. Colo have a free kick. Some clever movement up front.
Yeah, they're playing with a false nine, and no one's really holding a fixed position up there.
How does that work?
Well, I think it's an attempt to just confuse this defence with constant interchange and different movement.
And that'll be the final action of the first half. So neither team has broken through, but certainly not for the want of trying. It's been an interesting game up to now, but still goals. So we reached the halfway point.
Liverpool ended that first half in such a strong fashion. I think we'll just have to wait and see now if they can rekindle that drive and that determination. It's been great commitment, and that has to be maintained in the second half.
Don't be surprised if the second half brings a change to the scoreline at the break. 0-0. So we're just settling back into this second half.
Liverpool can feel really happy with themselves. The scoreline doesn't back it up, but they've played with urgency and purpose and can't afford to lose patience in this second half. They've got to persevere.
Now it's Mane. Mane hurtling down that right flank. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. And it's Mane. Firmino. Colo-Colo can make their change now with a break in play.
Well, you have to feel a little for the player being taken off here. I think he's been made the...
Shapes to shoot. Keeper's not concerned by that.
Yeah, on another occasion, all that went wrong may come right. Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Played out to the right. It's a good run down the right. Where could this lead? It's broken loose!
Look, this can still go either way. It might be flowing one way, but there's still time for some ebb.
Striding forward, facing goal. And the shot! Just off target. Liverpool are able now to make their substitution. It's been on the cards for a few moments now.
Well, for me, this was the obvious substitution. He'd become just a little jaded, and as a result of that, he was most likely to make a mistake. I think sometimes when the body becomes tired, the brain goes with it, and I think that's happened in this case.
And that is that. A frustrating game for attackers on either side. They hardly had a sniff. Defence is broadly in charge, and it has finished goalless. And after all of that, Jim, what are you thinking?
Liverpool must have viewed this game as very winnable, but will no doubt have a healthier respect for this opposition now.
So before we go, many thanks to Jim Beglin for his input, and from us both, good afternoon. So off we go then. Looking to break out here. Well, it did look promising to start with, but in the end they were thwarted before they could even make it into the final third. Mohamed Salah! Mohamed Salah! Well, there's something you don't see every day. Jordan Henderson. Matip goes upfield. Robertson. Cuts it out. And it's Salah. Now it's Mane. Tries to get it forward quickly. And now they can launch a counter. And that's been won straight back. Colo Colo cannot keep hold of the ball. He's got through. Going through. Good run. Ultimately thwarted by an astute piece of defending. The crowd appreciates good football all round there. Decent looking ball. Henderson does well there. Alert. Robertson. He's made sure that that won't get through. Played into space out wide.
There's a lot of movement up front.
Yeah, I have noticed that those front players are working very hard, dropping deeper.
Yeah, and I just think it keeps the opposition off guard with so much switching of position. Keeping shape is what...
And the shot!
Mohamed Salah will simply have to tip his hat to the keeper here because that was a magnificent save.
That'll be the final action of the first half. So neither team has broken through, but certainly not for the want of trying. It's been an interesting game up to now, but still goals. How would you review the first half?
I think it's been a very impressive defensive effort. They've never been broken down and contained the opposition attack extremely well.
An intriguing half, lacking only in goals. The score 0-0. We're promptly in the second 45 minutes.
Liverpool clearly have been the better side for me. Yeah, I know the score doesn't quite reflect it, but if they go about their game in the same manner as the opening 45 minutes, things really should improve.
And he's there to cut it out. That was one quality pass away from being a very decent chance. Looked very promising.
Quality deserted them when they really needed it.
Mane. Now it's Mohamed Salah. Milner goes short. Can he finish? Great save, that was not easy.
Look, it was achievable, Peter, but it needed his best.
They're guilty of lacking inventiveness here, it's all broken down. Milner. Looking to shoot! Dashing forward at pace. Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. 0-0 the score, and we're just about done. A deeply frustrating game. Van Dijk. Brings it forward.
Liverpool showing a good level of intensity at this stage. They're calling on all their resources now.
He's got away. Mohamed Salah. It's Salah! He's got away with one there. So, the manager making the last of his changes. Colo opting to make a double change here. Colo have to get it into the box and quickly. Towering header! Oh, he couldn't get the direction he needed.
Well, plenty of movement.
And there goes the final whistle. And stalemate. One, if not for fans, then perhaps for coaches, satisfied by organisation and solidity. Little cutting edge at either end, and it finishes 0-0. Would you summarise what we've seen today then, Jim?
Liverpool may have approached this game as a probable win, Peter, and didn't address the basics properly that may have achieved it.
So that's it from us. Many thanks go to Jim Beglin, and goodbye from us. There's the whistle, and here we go. Keita on a charge down the left. Robertson. Driving on, a real charge here. Can he finish? Neither side yet able to find the net. Out wide to the right. Plays it out wide. For a goal kick. Keita. Oh, some clever movement up front.
Yeah, they're playing with a false nine, and no one's really holding a fixed position up there.
How does that work?
Well, I think it's an attempt to just confuse this defence with constant interchange and different movement.
Firmino takes control of it and he's on the move.
That's great defending to cover for the goalkeeper and just get something in the way.
Keita continues his run. It's a brilliant interception. And he heaves it forward. And the first 45 minutes are up. So both sides have drawn blanks. They have toiled at times, but it's not been a bad game by any means. Need to review the first half.
Yeah, the scoreline doesn't tell the whole story, as one side has been significantly better, at least defensively.
Well, after 45 minutes, it is still goalless. A change perhaps after half-time. Whistle goes, and we start the second half. No score in the first half. Who's ready to go for it now? Firmino. Jordan Henderson. Milner. Put it on the right now. What's on? Mane. If you did take an extended half-time break, you'll be relieved to hear that you have missed nothing. 0-0 the score, and we're just about done. A deeply frustrating game. He's left his man. Can he get the shot away? Matic demonstrating fabulous determination. He just will not be beaten. Firmino. Plays it out to the flank. And the counter is on. Pushes it out wide. Aimed in towards the centre.
Colo merit full marks for their attitude and application in trying to win this. It means an awful lot, obviously.
Colo have to get it into the box, and quickly. Colo chosen to bring on the last of their substitutes.
Well, his stamina was called into question then, but there's absolutely nothing wrong with his heart and the efforts he put in. He was very willing, though, not quite able.
Keita. Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one. And the referee has shown him a yellow card. The final whistle. A frustrating game for attackers on either side. They hardly had a sniff. Defence is broadly in charge, and it has finished goalless. And after all of that, Jim, what are you thinking?
Liverpool must have viewed this game as very winnable, but will no doubt have a healthier respect for this opposition now.
Well, that's it from us. Thanks very much, Jim. It's a very good day to you from both of us. There's the whistle, and here we go. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Well, I would say one of the most energetic midfielders you'll find in Jordan Henderson. He's added to all that running power with slicker passing and some very impressive finishing, and he's a proper leader now too.
Yes, he'd be my pick too. It's going to be all about how they get the best out of him. Aimed long and direct. Dinks one in. Going for goal! He's got away with one there.
Well, I think the opposition was pretty sloppy in creating a problem for themselves then, but he was onto it so quickly and very nearly made them pay.
Robertson. Keita. Now it's Roberto Firmino. Firmino gets into some space. The shot's on! Shapes the shoots! He's done very well to get to that.
Jordan Henderson simply didn't do any brilliance.
Is it in? Well, he should have done better, and he knows it.
That's a little unfortunate. He had a lot of people worried then.
Over to the left. He's left his man. Gets wrestled off the ball. Milner did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Ball's out on the left now.
There's a lot of movement up front.
Yeah, I have noticed that those front players are working very hard, dropping deeper.
Yeah, and I just think it keeps the opposition off guard with so much switching of position. Keeping shape is much harder.
It was a move that looked promising, but eventually thwarted without doing any harm. The ball's come loose, and the chase is on. Keita. Good run down the left. What can they make of it? Keita rising up for options on the left. It'll be a throw-in. That always looked inevitable. The defence dealt with that really well. There is the half-time whistle. So both sides have drawn blanks. They have toiled at times, but it's not been a bad game by any means. And after 45 minutes, it is still goalless. A change perhaps after half-time. And we're off again.
Liverpool can feel really happy with themselves. The scoreline doesn't back it up, but they've played with urgency and purpose and can't afford to lose patience in this second half. They've got to persevere.
Turns and goes back. Mane takes control of it and he's on the move. Firmino shoots! Did really well to intervene and dispel the growing danger. Keita. The defence can get it clear. And it's Mane. Throw in. Final checks on the touchline. A change about to occur.
Well, you have to feel a little for the player being taken off here. I think he's been made the scapegoat after that, but I guess something had to be done. I suppose it did need a little change.
Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. That a foul? Yes, the referee's given it. Mane. That's good progress he's made on the ball. Where to next? Can he finish? Oh, he has stuck it into his own net.
Oh, it's an unusual turn of events, and it was an honest attempt to help out, and I suppose it can happen to anyone.
Liverpool got some help from Lady Luck there. They all count.
Well, you can't ask for much better than that, Peter. Bang, bang, two in double quick time.
There will be a throw-in. Tries lifting it over.
Well, it remains to be seen whether they can come up with that little bit of class to rescue the situation, and it needs to be any time now, really.
Fabinho goes looking. Confirmation that there will be 2 minutes stoppage time. And that is that. What a game. End to end, it flew by, and in the end, it all came down to just the odd goal. How would you sum up what we've witnessed, Jim?
Liverpool simply made their superiority count. They found cruise control quite early and didn't need to go to turbo.
So that's it for today. Thank you, Jim, and good afternoon all. Well, hello and welcome to what amounts to football heaven. It doesn't get a whole lot better than this. The conditions are utopian. The sky is blue and the players are with us for a football match so widely and keenly anticipated. Truly, this is pristine, and the level of expectation and excitement is reflected in the smiling faces of the crowd. They know it means so much, and they also experience between them a great sense of privilege at being able to attend this most special of games. And Firmino! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Well, as test goalkeeper, the keeper has just received an A+ grade.
It's a fine run and he's happy to keep going. And he's there to cut it out. Forward it goes.
Palmeiras have made it clear what they're trying to do for me, Peter.
What are they trying to do?
Well, I think they're making the pitch as big as possible to work both flanks into better supply routes.
Gets on the end of it. Oh, it's broken. Yeah, he's fouled him there. Keeper goes long. Mane puts his foot on the gas. This is promising. And if you did take an extended half-time break, you'll be relieved to hear that you have missed nothing. That's good progress he's made on the ball. Where to next? So nearly the perfect ball. So the ball's gone out of play and a change is upcoming. Tries to get it forward quickly. Very little to report from an attacking perspective. Jim, it's a cagey old game.
Yeah, I think it's a scoreline in keeping with what we've seen up to this point. Combined attempts at goal aren't high in numbers, and we could do with something to spark this contest into life.
Jordan Henderson. Liverpool really looking like men possessed. They need to if they want to win it. Mohamed Salah. Can get that clear. Time for a change in personnel.
I think you have to admire his willingness to keep plugging away, but the manager has done him a big favour, I think, by taking him off. You know, he was looking very, very leggy. Liverpool showing a good level of intensity at this stage. They're calling on all their resources now.
Great ball, and now the shot. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside.
Yeah, a defence that likes to play a high line, and they're not disappointing.
Palmeiras have decided now is the time to make their final change.
Well, his stamina was called into question then, but there's absolutely nothing wrong with his heart and the efforts he put in. He was very willing, though, not quite able.
Now it's Mane.
Look, this can still go either way. It might be flowing one way, but there's still time for some ebb.
Salah. And that is that. A frustrating game for attackers on either side. They hardly had a sniff. Defence is broadly in charge. And it has finished goalless.
Well, if this was a game where both sides played to their strengths,